Do you ever get the feeling that God is calling you to do something really big? Well, in today's video, we're going to see how Moses felt when God called him to lead the Israelites out of slavery in Egypt. Hi, and welcome to Story Time, where we learn about God and His plan for humanity through the stories found in the Bible. Now let's dive into the exciting story of Moses and the burning bush. Have you ever seen a bush on fire? Of course you have. It's just a bush with some leaves and branches all dried out and ready to burn. But this bush was different. It was on fire, but it wasn't burning up. This is what Moses saw one day when he was tending to his father-in-law's sheep. Now, mind you, this is no ordinary bush. This is a holy bush, and when Moses got a closer look, he heard God speaking to him from the bush. Can you imagine how surprised and scared he must have been? Then God said, "Moses, Moses." And when Moses replied, "Here I am," God told him to come closer. But Moses was afraid to look at God, so he hid his face. And can you blame him? Who wouldn't be afraid when God himself is talking to them? God then told Moses, "I am the God of your father, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I have heard the cries of my people who are in slavery in Egypt. I know how hard they work, and I have come to rescue them from the hands of the Egyptians and bring them into a land of their own, a land flowing with milk and honey." Then Moses asked, "Who am I that I should lead the people of Israel out of Egypt, or speak to Pharaoh and take them out of their land?" In other words, Moses was saying, "God, I don't think I'm good enough for this job. Are you sure you got the wrong guy? I mean, look at me. I stutter. I'm not a great speaker, and I don't even know what I'm doing here." Pharaoh, the leader of Egypt, was a really bad guy who didn't treat the Israelites very nicely. In fact, he made them work really hard, building huge walls and treasures for him. He even made them leave their babies out in the wilderness to die. But God had a plan to deliver them from their slavery, and He chose Moses to lead them out. But Moses was afraid. He thought, "How could God choose me? I'm just a simple shepherd." But God told him, "I will be with you. I will help you. You don't have to do this alone." Think about that for a second. Even though Moses was scared and didn't think he could do it, God still chose him because God doesn't call the qualified. He qualifies those He calls. You see, Moses didn't feel like he was good enough, smart enough, or strong enough to lead an entire nation out of slavery. But God doesn't look at our weaknesses. He looks at our willingness to say yes to Him. And even though Moses said, "I am slow of speech and tongue," he still agreed to go. And when he did, God gave him the staff to use as a sign to perform miracles and prove that God sent him. So, whenever you think you're not good enough for the task God has given you, remember, it's not about you. It's all about God. And if He called you, then He will help you. You don't have to do it alone. Well, friends, that brings us to the end of our story time today. I hope you enjoyed hearing the story of Moses and the burning bush. If you want to hear more stories like this, make sure to subscribe. Also, don't forget to share this video with your friends so we can all learn about God together. Until next time, God bless you.